Good to see everyone. I know Benjamin already did this, but I just want to say we've seen 8 wonderful presentations, talks, and I want to say thank you to Kaya and Emily and the entire team and our speaker coaches again. I don't know about you, but I've been inspired, and I want to say thanks to all the speakers as well. And I have one goal for my talk. You know what that goal is? To have fun. I want to have fun, and I hope you have fun too. Because you know why? Fun is fun, right? Fun is fun. Well, why wouldn't we have fun? And while we're talking about fun, let's talk about the last 3 years, because the last 3 years have sure been fun, haven't they? We've had a plague, political divisiveness, social upheavals, shootings, natural disasters. Lots and lots of fun over and over again, right? But you know what they say, right? When life gives you lemons, make lemonade. No, I call BS on that, right? Because when life gives you lemons, the last thing you want to do is think about making lemonade. You know what you should do when life gives you lemons? You should look at the lemons and say, hey, lemons, you suck. And they do. They really do. Have you ever had a lemon? Just a lemon? No good. You don't want to make lemonade. You want to be in that lemon storm. You want to wallow in the lemons. You want to tell the lemons, get out of my life. I don't want to be part of you. If somebody comes up to you when life is giving you lemons and says, hey, make lemonade, what do you want to say to them? I know what I want to say to them, but I can't say it here. But I know what I want to say to them. What I want to do is I want to squirt lemon juice in their eyes, right? That's what I want to do. 20 years ago, I was experiencing a bit of a lemon storm myself. I was going through a divorce, and it seemed like I was surrounded by lemons. And I was sad. I was very sad. And you know what? I had a right to be sad. I needed to be sad. Luckily, I had a lot of friends around me, most of whom didn't look at me and say, hey, make some lemonades out of that, because that would have been bad advice. Most of them just let me be sad. And I'm eternally grateful for those friends, eternally grateful. So I was sad for a while. But then, I took a while, and that's a key phrase too. I was sad for a while. It took a while. For me, it was about a year or so. It's going to be different for everyone. Sometimes it's going to be 10 years. Sometimes it's going to be a month. But for me, it was about a year, give or take, where I raged at those lemons. With apologies to Dylan Thomas. Rage at those lemon rinds. Do not go quietly into their good night. Rage at them. So I took about a year. Then I picked myself up, dusted myself off. I said, all right, Andy, life gave you lemons. It's time to... No. It wasn't time to make lemonade. Make lemonade, I'm going to throw some sugar at these lemons and suddenly their awfulness is going to go away? I don't think so. I needed to do something else. I needed to step out of my comfort zone and do something else. So what did I do to step out of my comfort zone? This is where my favorite word comes in and where the plot twist comes in. Okay? My favorite word is creativity. All the research shows that if you're being creative, it leads to more happiness. It also shows more happiness leads to more creativity. So if you do those two things, a virtuous circle is formed. One leads to more happiness, happiness leads to more creativity. So I didn't know what I was going to do, so I decided to take a chance, and I signed up for, what else would you sign up for, right? Improv comedy classes. That's what I did. Why did I do that? Why improv comedy? Well, frankly, it was to meet women. And I met several lovely people in my improv comedy classes. I did. And I really enjoyed it. But along the way, something magical happened to me. I started taking these classes and I started being more creative. And those classes, as I got more creative, made me forget about these lemons. Made me put them into the background. Creativity is about changing your perspective. If you're just making lemonade out of lemons, you are not changing your perspective. You're still looking at the lemons. So if you want to stop looking at the lemons, you want to get past the lemons, you need to do something totally different. And for me, and I think for a lot of people, you have to find something out of your comfort zone where you can be creative. Creativity doesn't mean, we call it big C creativity and little c creativity. You don't need to have big C creativities. Nobody's asking you to compose a symphony or paint a masterpiece or solve a business crisis. Do little c creativity. Put a little more oregano into a favorite recipe. Great. Do a new formula on an Excel spreadsheet. Awesome. Teach your dog a new trick. Great for you and for your dog. Okay? Creativity comes from, one definition of creativity is new and useful. It's got to be new to you, useful to you. And that's all that really matters. So as I learned more about improv, I started taking some of the lessons I was learning and putting them into my classes. I wasn't teaching about improv, but I was using the improv techniques for myself. And as I did that, I noticed my students getting more creative. Their projects were more creative, their case analyses were more creative, and I thought, wait a minute, something's going on here. So I took some time and I made myself, I studied up about creativity, and I developed a class about creativity, and that class was very successful here at Bentley. And it, in fact, led me to be able to teach around the world. I've taught about it in Australia and South Africa and Europe. And in a lot of ways, in fact, it led me to this stage. Both Kaya and Sadhna have experienced my creativity in my classes, and that's why I'm here. So I'm very thankful to that. I also, as I started getting rid of the lemons in my life, I met somebody. I didn't meet her through the improv classes. It didn't work out. But I met somebody, and Sharon has been my wife now for 19 years, and my partner in crime, and my partner in pursuing happiness, which is what we do. We pursue happiness. And speaking of new and useful, we also have two wonderful kids who make the world a better place. So creativity, right? New and useful, right? So that's all well and good. And I'm not asking you to sign up for improv classes. But what I am saying to you, though, is if you're facing lemons, a lemon storm, the first thing you should do is wallow in the lemons. Live with those lemons. You have a right to be sad. So be sad. At some point, you have to, when life gives you lemons, you know what you do then? Make a party hat. That's what you do. So. Well, you get the idea. Make a party. Just to help you out, in the lobby on your way out, there's a bunch of pictures of lemons and instructions on how to make party hats. So go grab them on your way out. When life gives you lemons, think about this. What are you going to do? When your life I can't even see you, so heads up. When life gives you lemons, know what you're going to do. Be creative. Come up with something new and useful to you. That's what you do when life gives you lemons. That might be this. It's not going to solve everything. No cliche or no bald professor standing on a stage is going to solve all the mental health problems or all the societal problems that we're facing, right? But it could be a step. It could be a step towards post-traumatic growth. It could be a step. One small step. And that's all I'm asking. My ask to you is, what is going to be your party hat when life gives you lemons?